Hello and welcome to Story to Satori. And we're going to have the short Story to Satori series. And my first guest in this short series of Story to Satori is Mr. Ankit Gupta. He is working in Mumbai and for Allen Institute. It's an institute which supports and trains and coaches uh, students who want to take up higher studies in IITs and IIMs. So welcome to Story to Satori, Ankit.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for being on this show. And would you like to tell a little bit more about yourself and what is it, that, how are you finding typically in this COVID-19, how are you dealing with your job as well as how is it affecting you?
Sure, ma'am. Sure, I will do that. Well,
Yeah.
as you said that I'm Ankit. I'm working currently in Kota, Rajasthan. It's a coaching capital of
Okay.
India. So I'm working for Allen Career Institute from past 3 years. So I
Hmm.
started my journey with Allen from Mumbai, and now I last year I got transferred to Kota. So as far as the present scenario is concerned, so in Kota the lockdown happened after 22nd March. While I came back from Mumbai, because I
Hmm.
keep on traveling in between Kota and Mumbai. So I came back
Okay.
from Mumbai on 9th March. After that, I
Hmm.
have fall sick. I was not keeping well. So
Mm-hmm.
I went through certain checkups, certain medications and all. Then I finally
Okay.
uh, stood well. I find myself that yes, I have recovered finally. Then suddenly there was a concept of namaste or tapping a thali or something like that. There are certain incidents which keeps on going in every interval. Like PM Modi came and gave a certain task to everyone, which starts from 22nd March itself. So after
Yes.
22nd March, the Allen went to lockdown. We have strictly followed. Whole April we didn't work. We worked from home. Then finally on 18th May I started going to office again. So
Okay.
in between this time of 2 months, so I utilize the concept of Namaste, which because
Hmm.
PM Modi has requested all the Indian citizens and all the NRIs outside that instead of shaking hands, we should utilize the traditional concept of greeting someone, some guest, that is Namaste, where N stands for nurture, A stands
Huh.
for activate, M stands for motivate, A stands for adapt, then S stands for self-talk, T is for transform, and E is for encourage.
Oh, is this something that you created? This
Yes, yes, yes.
acronym,
So,
Namaste, you
yes, yes, yes.
created.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
N
I have
stands for
created this
nurture.
acronym.
N
Nurture.
stands for nurture.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
So the
what is exactly, can you relate this to your job now? What did you learn when you were sitting at home in Kota? And as you said, because of the lockdown, Allen Institute was, were they all working online? And how did you apply this Namaste concept in the, can you just share that? Yeah.
sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. I will definitely share the concept of Namaste. So as I said, N
Uh,
is for nurture. Nurture basically means that you should start utilizing your time in developing certain new skill sets, which will help
hmm,
you go grow professionally and personally
hmm.
down the line.
तो
So
अंकित आपने क्या सीखा? मैं सॉरी, मैं बीच में
yes, yes.
थोड़ा सा हिंदी भी मैं यूज कर लेती
No,
हूँ।
no, no, no
मेरा
problem,
हिंदी
ma'am.
आपसे जितना अच्छी नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी आप जब बोलते हैं नमस्ते में एन इज फॉर नर्चर, ठीक है, तो
Nurture.
आपने क्या
Yes.
स्किल सेट्स आपने नर्चर किया और क्या
Ji,
सीखा
ma'am.
आपने? हाँ,
Ma'am, I
क्या
try,
सीखा?
like I have learned the motivation coaching, how to
हम्म
motivate others, and what are
हम्म
the necessary aspects of motivation. Because
ओके
the motivation is the concept because of because most of the people, most of the professionals, especially in terms of India, if we talk, most of the
हम्म
professionals are in stress. Certain because
हम्म
of some family issues, some job related issues, some are
करेक्ट
worried about in this COVID scenario, some are more worried about their job or the pay
यस
cuts. So that's why
हम्म
motivation is the concept which is necessary. Earlier,
Acha.
people are not serious in India about taking motivation classes, motivation coaching, or training themselves to be a stress free and living the life the way they want to. The
Hmm.
passion, the life full of passion. Because today only when I am watching some watch party on Facebook of
Hmm. Hmm.
Jaya Kishori ji, she is also a motivational speaker. So she
Hmm.
said that her favorite quotation is, "Your life is the message to the world. Make
Hmm.
sure make sure it is worth reading.
Hmm.
Make sure that people remember you." So how
Correct.
you can do it? How you can do it by helping others or by inspiring others to uplift others and empower others. There is a
Absolutely.
dialogue in the movie Jai Ho where Salman Khan
Hmm.
says that no need to say thank you. Instead
Ah,
of saying thank you, you should help three more people and ask
hmm.
them to help three more people. So that's
Pay
how
it
he has
forward. What
yeah,
you say
yeah.
is pay it forward.
It's a
So, huh,
it's a chain that would be created. So I learned
correct.
motivation coaching. Then I from LinkedIn Learning I have done the one course. There are various topics which they have covered. They have covered effective listening. They have covered building resilience. They have covered how to get things done positive in a positive way. There are certain tasks as well, and there are certain exercises which I
Hmm.
have completed, and finally I received after 9.5 hours total course it is. So I have divided it into a each day time of 1 hour or
Okay.
2 hours and completed it.
Hmm. Wow.
Right? Yeah. So that is master and demand professional soft skills. Because with the motivation, soft skills is also play a pivotal role in
Yes.
growing yourself,
Barabar.
and in helping others to grow further. That's why
Yes.
I have done these two courses, and right now I am on the I am learning psychology, basic concepts of psychology from Udemy, and I am enjoying it. So I'm trying to learn that what psychology is all about, because being a master's in HR, I have
Huh.
a huge interest in psychology, because once we
Oh, okay.
understand
Is
the
it a
concept
paid
of
course or is it a free course?
no, ma'am. On LinkedIn Learning, if you are a premium, I got a premium membership for 1 month free
Okay.
of cost. So
Hmm.
that's how I
Get a
download the LinkedIn Learning app and utilize that. While
correct,
in
correct.
Udemy, I need to pay the
Hmm.
amount. I need to pay the amount
So what is the A now? After nurture, namaste,
after. Yeah.
NA. Up next
A
को
A
please.
is for
Huh.
activate. A is for activate. Activate means you should
Huh.
energize yourself. That yes,
Huh.
now I get time for family. Now I get time for myself. So whatever skills I am missing because of which I am not getting promotion or nobody is
Hmm.
taking me seriously, whether in
Hmm.
family, whether in professional life, they should start taking me seriously, right? So it means
Yes.
activate yourself, re-energize yourself. That yes,
Hmm.
now it's time for me to pull up my socks and to develop certain new skill sets so that I
Absolutely.
can grow further in my life. Now we
Hmm.
it comes to motivate. So motivate is all about you one should motivate himself to
Hmm.
adapt the new changes that are going to occur in the coming time in his or her
Yeah.
life.
Hmm.
That's how I covered the both the M and
Hmm.
the other A of motivate and
Correct.
adapt. Now self
Hmm.
talk. In the day to day life, we miss the chance to talk to the most important person who
Hmm.
knows you inside out. That is ourselves. So
Yes.
that's why self talk is necessary. Just
Hmm.
sit when you are sitting idle in a room or in
Hmm.
your office. Just
Hmm. Hmm.
just be quiet, just be calm and composed, and just think that
Hmm.
whatever you are doing, are you doing it in a right way? Are
Yes.
you are you satisfied with yourself? What you
Hmm.
need to do more?
हम्म कैन यू टेल मी आप बता सकते हैं व्हाट एक सेंटेंस जो आप मन में बोलते रहते हैं व्हाट इज इट दैट यू कीप सेइंग व्हाट इज अ सेल्फ टॉक दैट कम्स टू यू राइट नाउ व्हाट इज योर सेल्फ टॉक अभी जो आप मुझसे बात कर रहे हैं तो व्हाट इज योर सेल्फ टॉक
Ma'am, my self talk is that the reason why I am on this conversation, I am on this call, I need to give my 100%. That is my self talk. That I need to explain about my passion, what I didn't do due to certain pressures, what I want to do, and what I am doing present. So I want to tell about my
ब्यूटिफुल
past failures. I want to talk about present, what how I am doing,
ब्यूटिफुल
and and what I want to be in future. So I
Hmm.
have to cover both three things: past,
Yes.
present, and future. Both. I will cover all. That's all.
Hmm.
Self
T
talk.
T के बारे में
Yeah,
बताइए अभी.
yeah.
हाँ.
Ma'am, T is transform. So once you start learning some new concepts, once you
Hmm.
have developed those new skill sets, so that
Hmm.
will transform you into a better human being than that you were yesterday. Because
Hmm.
there was a famous quote: we should every day try to be better than yesterday,
Yes.
right? So every day I try whatever best I can do, but that it should help me to transform into a better person than I was yesterday.
Yes.
That's how it is. So that is transform yourself into a better person day by day.
Hmm.
So it's not a never ending process,
Correct.
right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Then after transform, it's E for
Hmm.
encourage. So encourage others, inspire others, empower others through
Hmm.
the writings, through different things. Because in COVID scenario, it's not easy for face-to-face talk is not possible, because we
Hmm.
have to follow the government itself. So what I'm doing is,
Correct.
because I love to write on
Hmm.
different contents. Sometimes I
Okay.
download 5 pictures, 5 images from Google on different
Hmm.
topics. Then I
Hmm.
compile those pictures and then I write down in my diary certain points. Then I think
Okay.
about this. I frame the sentences in my mind and I
Hmm.
directly write it on LinkedIn or on Facebook. Though
Oh,
the
great.
views on LinkedIn,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
the views
Yeah.
on LinkedIn are more, while the on
Hmm.
Facebook is totally different platform. That's how
Yes.
it is. But still on
Yes.
Facebook, I try by posting my own picture with some
Correct.
quotations so that I
Hmm.
can so that people understand my message.
Correct. Can you tell us now about your passions?
Yes,
What is your
definitely.
passion? Yeah.
Ma'am, if I would talk about, I have earlier my passion was only constructed to automobiles when I was
Hmm.
in school. But
Okay.
later on, by the time passes on, moves on, I have two passions actually. First, to
Hmm.
know more about automobiles, to
Hmm.
gain certain knowledge. No doubt, I am not a technical person because I am from a commerce background. I am not engineer,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
still I have huge interest that which new vehicle is coming in the market, what is the
Hmm.
technology they are using. So before
Hmm.
in India, before Kia launches Seltos or the
Hmm.
Carnival model, I am aware
Hmm.
about their technology, what they are using, and I
Hmm.
am aware that how they are going to capture the market. So
Hmm.
I read all the details. In fact,
Hmm.
very few people are not aware about the concept of compact SUV until Renault launches the Duster vehicle. Until
Hmm.
unless, so what they do is they study the market. They capture
Hmm.
the untapped market by launching this
Hmm.
compact SUV Renault Duster, and
Hmm.
gradually there are few more companies which launches their compact SUVs.
Okay.
So
But what
yeah,
is
so I
the now future for the automotive industry is the one which is the hardest hit because of the
yes, ma'am.
COVID.
COVID,
Automotive industry
absolutely,
is like right now is now having severe issues, right? I mean, job
absolutely,
loss
yeah.
and
Job
people
loss,
are
yeah,
in
absolutely.
doldrums. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So, ma'am,
So what
there
is
is
the
one bot.
yeah next? What is your passion now apart from automobiles? What would you
Apart from
like to?
automobiles, ma'am, I love to dance. So
Oh, you
basically, I
dance.
know two forms of dances, which is my favorite. The one is
Okay.
Punjabi folk dance, Bhangra, and the
Mm-hmm.
other is Gujarati folk dance, Garba or Dandiya.
Okay.
So and few on of Bollywood songs I know
Do
how
you
to.
learn
Yeah.
or even teach
No,
also?
no, no.
Because you are
I never learn. I never learn from
people
anyone.
are now all coming online and then they are demonstrating their skills online, making a
Mhm.
video or coming
Yes,
on
yes, yes,
Zoom teaching kids.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
that's why I asked do you have any such ideas? So if I have to ask you, Ankit, what is it that invisible Ankit which you would like that people know about you apart from you being a dancer? You told, right? I mean, is there anything that you would like, some part of your story which you have never told anybody and which you would like to share today, and from which you learned, and you really grew from there? Yeah.
Ma'am, all I want is now it's a short story. So
Hmm.
there is one article which I have posted. that when you have completed everything, when you are
Mm,
young, and when you have choice whether to choose a job or your passion, I will
mm,
always request everyone and prefer everyone to choose their passion.
mm,
The main reason behind is because if
mm,
you choose your passion in which
mm.
you have more interest, you are eager to learn more new things, then you are
Yes,
able to give more than 100%. You are able to go extra miles. So when you
yes.
are able to go extra miles, definitely you are going to succeed. Nobody can stop you. That's why
Mm.
always choose passion over job,
Yes.
because job is temporary, passion is permanent.
Especially now, right?
Especially now.
Especially
Yeah,
now that people are like, there is no certainty about jobs, people are losing
absolutely.
jobs. Isn't it the right time that people reinvent themselves
Reinvent themselves.
and they
Actually,
start creating something out of their passion, some business,
exactly.
online business? And so, is there anything else that you would like to share to our viewers, which will help them to deal with this uncertainty? Tell them some strong message or some part of your story which they would be uplifted or they will feel inspired. Some real incident that happened to you, anything that comes to your mind, where
Yes,
you
ma'am.
did, yeah.
Yeah. So actually, when I started my graduation, so I
Mm,
started my graduation. Started from Indore in Madhya
mm-hmm.
Pradesh. So
Okay.
I was quite young, 18 years old. I never
Mm,
went outside alone. So
mm,
it's a kind of freedom which I always want in my life.
mm,
But
mm,
but being a immature guy who just completed school, who is not
mm,
aware about the society, what are the things, what we
mm,
need to opt from the society, and what we need to avoid. So I'm not at all
mm,
aware about all this. All I want is I'm like a free bird. Yes, now I have a
mm,
ATM card which my dad has
mm,
given me. I can do anything.
mm, mm.
So I'm not aware about those things. Gradually,
Yes.
I started learning, but the big setback came in my life when I fall sick during my fourth
Mm,
semester exam. And there was in DABV University, there was a system of ATKT, which we
mm,
generally called as back,
mm,
in where you fail in certain subject and you have to give that
yeah.
exam again. So I have a
Mm,
big setback during fourth semester exam because I already have two backs, and again I have
mm,
two backs in the fourth semester because of sick. So what I did is I took migration to Kota University.
mm,
But that time I never feel ki I have failed. Now nothing is left in my hand. I
mm,
realized that there might be hope for something good.
mm,
This might be destiny. So we should not think negative. I should not think negative. I should always
mm,
think positive and make
mm.
sure and pull up my socks and start working hard, study hard so that I can prove
Yes.
myself. And when I completed my bachelor's from Kota University, I had scored 74.9%,
Mm-hmm.
which
Good.
nobody has expected in my family,
Mm,
because I have just in my first and second semester I have just cleared the exam. I hardly
mm,
got 52 or 53% of marks. But when
mm,
the finals year I have completed from bachelor, so these are the failures. But I never let failures stop me from
mm.
going ahead, from going ahead,
Yes.
because
Yes.
my time is not like that I can easily pursue my passion. Being
Mm,
from a middle class background, it's not easy always to follow your passion. You have certain
correct.
responsibility, and then there are others opinions which matters a lot in
Mm-hmm.
90s or in the when the year 2000 starts. So at that
Yes.
particular time the others opinion matters a lot. That is
Mm,
the reason. But I
right.
never think about it. I always think about my parents only, my guardians only, and especially my mother.
Mm,
So she's one of my biggest motivator. She always inspire me that it's okay. Failures are a part of life. Something good will happen. Something good will happen.
mm.
So that's how I realized that yes, if she can say that, yes, I need to think like that only. There is
Yeah.
no need to feel negative that what happen if I will lose my job in this
Mm,
pandemic
mm.
scenario. What happen
Yeah.
if this? No need to think like that. We
Mm,
always need to be in a learning zone or in a growth zone where we
correct.
should talk positive. That's how
Yes.
it is. That is the big setback.
Absolutely.
Then I came, then I achieve
Uh,
everything. And right now,
right.
my learning never stops. So once I started study hard, I have completed PG in marketing. Then I have completed my MBA in HR. I am also keep on thinking that very soon I will pursue my PhD as well.
Wow. On that note, I'm so glad that you could share your story, and it is very inspiring, Ankit, because a lot of people from coming from different towns and spread across India, and a lot of people are returning back to their migrating back to their hometowns. Some are going to the rural places, but yet there is always hope when you have that, as you very rightly said, you are a learner and you are always need to have that openness to learning, and as you said, be in that learning curve and never say never have that have that attitude of never quitting but always trying to be open to opportunities,
Absolutely.
being
Being positive.
positive and never quitting, and also keep seeing the positive side even in the worst situations. So it
Absolutely.
was awesome talking to you. There were a lot of wisdom nuggets that you shared from your own experiences as well as from your childhood. You gave us such very powerful insights. So I'm so thankful. Thank you for being on Story to
Thank you,
Satori,
ma'am.
short
Thank you so much.
story. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you so
very
much.
much. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
you too. Bye, ma'am.